Okay, so very good evening to all. This is like the fourth session, I guess, of our series of training that we are trying to do, and I have shared with you lots of notes in terms of where we are and what we need to do. The last few videos I shared was about Dreamforce and about recent acquisition of Salesforce of Slack. These are very important acquisitions, and it's going to change the environment a lot. It's we are talking about how much $27 billion acquisition. So after LinkedIn, I guess this is a very large acquisition, and a lot of things will get decided with these kind of acquisitions. So probably Salesforce will integrate Slack to its products, and a lot of good things on the way. I also shared with you the YouTube links, right, of the demonstrations of the products. All right. With that said, let's see where we are and where we need to go. Can we take a stock in terms of have you guys gone through the videos that I've shared? Um, right. I guess you have gone through what all we have covered. Can you guys tell us? Like Shiraz has also last time was covering what all is left and what all have to be covered. So this was the mail in which we said we had covered page layouts, creating custom fields, uh, label names, objects, creating objects, and then record types probably. And then up next, we are going to cover things around profiles. I did share something around OWD the last time. Did you guys go through that organization wide defaults? How the security architecture of Salesforce is arranged and everything?
Yes, sir.
Good. See, don't miss any videos because the more you will miss, you will not be able to catch up. And the idea is either you do full, don't do half-hearted. So whatever you do in life, if it is going to a park and not playing video games, do it complete. Else you will not enjoy the ride. And life is just once. You need to be the best that you can. All right, with that said, we want to make sure that you guys have downloaded all the trainings and you are doing it. We also have the development sessions also happening parallelly. So I know there's a lot of reading that needs to be done, but try to keep pace. All right, now we will go through a little tactfully this time. We will go through we looked into creating new applications, custom tabs, custom pick list, field dependencies, and we also explained relationships, master detail, lookup, right? Roll up summary, I don't know we have explained or not. Anyone remembers what's a roll up summary? Did we cover it? I guess we did. What? No? Okay. Okay. All right. And the another thing which is important is that we know that we are also going to give the admin certification. End of the day, you can learn becoming a doctor, but you should also um, have the certificate, right? So we will take you through in certification what are the kind of questions they ask, right? I know it might be a slightly earlier, but it's also good to keep a track in terms of where we are in the overall thing and how we are moving forward. Okay. Okay. Um, then, okay, let's do this. I will share the screen and open up an interface. Okay. There was also a request from one of the members to kind of show us some real-time projects and how they look and what all you guys do and all of it. So I will try to start with that to make it a little more interesting. All right. So let's do that. Let me share my screen. All right, so what we're going to do today is one real life project, how it looks, how do you go about it, and all of it. Okay, good. So this customer is say a fictitious customer called, they are basically a diamond company, a watch company. They're based out from Bombay, and say um, say it's like maybe a company in a retail store. Okay, and say they are into, say, let me open up some website. They're into special jewelries and all of that. So they have got a shop, and they have got watches that they sell and jewelries that they sell. Yeah, so this is a watch. They are into jewelries and rings and bracelets and all these things. So they are into jewelry and watch and jewelry. They've got various collections, categories of jewelries like necklace, pendants, earrings, rings, bracelet, and other. And all of these are collections. Okay, just like Tanishq or some of those. So now let us see if they were to do implementation. Now, how they will use. Now, these guys have got few stores, right? Different places. And they will have different customers walking into their stores. So because it's a very expensive or exclusive store, they want to keep a track of every customer who come, what they see, what they do. They should know their customers very well, right? And they also can be repeat customers because they are very exclusive customers. They want to know about the customer's likings, what the customer likes to wear, what are his choices, what are the kind of dresses he wears, what are the kind of jewelries he purchases, what are the kind of brands he wears, what are the hotels he stays. So the whole idea is you need to know 365-degree about your customers. As soon as that guy walks into the store, you should be able to know completely about him, right? With just some unique identification. That unique identification can be his mobile number, it can be his email ID, right? It can be social security number, it can be span number, but you just can't ask someone's span number. So you ask a mobile number, right? Okay. So let's see how did we approach this. Now this is a real life implementation kind of, right? So when we look at that customer, we want to look at everything about that customer. So we look at some of his website, we look at some of the way we can work with them. So in the overall scope of work, if I were to show you a little bit about the pitch. So this kind of pitch that we give to the customer. So we tell them that, hey, we can work with you. These are some of the customers. While the customer moves through the journey. For example, someone buying a jewelry has to go through a journey of advertisement, sales. For example, you're buying a watch, right? Before buying a watch, you do some research. Which watch is good? You look at certain advertisement, you look at certain SEOs on the website, you go to read certain blogs, you look at your friends in social media, you look at certain emails that may come to you, you may look at certain websites, or you may want to look at some of the offers that are available. You want to look at the reviews of those watches. You will ask your friend, you will ask your family members what watch you are wearing, right? So you look at certain YouTube demos about that particular watch. You look at certain websites that give that watch. So this entire journey of the customer, right from awareness to interest to consideration to evaluation to decision making to purchase, and the whole journey of the customer needs to map onto Salesforce, right? So today a customer really is a very difficult ball game. We need to look at it from various ends. A customer interacts on Facebook, customer interacts on LinkedIn, customer interacts on Google, customer interacts on various interfaces to get an idea and create a perception about a particular brand, right? So you just don't go and buy a cycle. You just don't go and buy a car, right? You have to do a lot of research about that car, about that vehicle, about the mileage, about from your friends, from your social media, and all those. So so all that is important before you make the decision to purchase. So today, if I were to sell to that customer, it is that much more difficult, right? um, so let's look at all the different channels that we need to interact with the customer. So the customer is sitting and he can come to your store, number one. He can call up your call center. He can call up he can chat with you. He can dial up your number. He can go to your mobile app. He can look at his social media like a Facebook where he gets a chat about, hey, there's a new watch available nowadays, right? Or he can go to your e-commerce website to interact with some of the product reviews about your watch. He can also maybe interact with a self-service bot. You know what's a bot? It's basically a robot, right? Basically, it answers some of its queries, or even connected products. So I'll explain that later, IoT. So this is all the channel the customer will go to basically buy a watch or buy a car or anything. So we must basically be available in all these channels, in marketing, in sales, and in service. Do you agree with me? There are so many channels today, right? If you want to interact with your bank, you can go to the bank branch, you can call up the call center, you can go and chat with the bank agent, you can dial up their numbers, right? Omni dial up, you can go to the mobile app, you can go to their website, you can go to their social media channel, you can go and talk to their bot, you can have a self service, which is getting into your ICICI Bank or Bank of Baroda account, right? So there are so many different channels. So today, customers are moving from anonymous customers to a more, for example, you went and bought a mobile, right? Do they really take down your details like, hi, Shrikant, thank you for buying with us. I've noted down your number. Next time you visit you, I will address you by your name, right? They don't. It's just a transaction for them, right? But you have to move from a transaction to a more um, recognized person. Say, imagine you are going to a flight and you're sitting on your chair, right? Someone comes and says, hello, Mr. Arnab, how are you doing? And I understand this is your second flight. How I hope the last flight was good and you had the right vegetable meal that you always order. Look at the discussion that I've had. I'm having about a discussion with the customer where I know about his choices, his preferences, and everything. So it makes a lot of difference in making a sale happen. So that's what CRM really defines. The next time you have an agent from ABN AMRO, they'll call you, hello, Mr. Shubham, how are you doing? I understand that you are a regular customer of ours, and I see you have been doing, transactions on our card, and due to your very good transactions, we are extending your credit limit and giving you a 500 rupees bonus on your card, for example, right? So they are offering you proactive bonuses. That's a very strange way these days, right? But everybody is alluring their customers in different means to basically get their attention. So this is all about the CRM strategy, right? So CRM is not a software. CRM is a strategy that you go and approach to build up a sale. Now, this how do we map the customer's buying process? Now, this is very important, guys, to understand from a business context versus a technology concept. When you guys look at something, don't look at it from I need to create these fields, I need to create these boxes and all of that. You need to understand the business problem. Why are we doing this project? Right? A real business life scenario has to be understood. And that is where consultants like us come in and we understand that what is it that we need to do, right? Shortlisting of requirements, researching of options. You need to know what the customer is buying, how is he buying, where is he buying from. So these are all the buying process. So when you buy a car, right, you go through certain process. What is the process? You will look at, do I want to buy a second hand car or a first hand car? A second hand car, okay. What are the dealerships close by to my house where I can buy the car? Do I have any social media friends whom I can ask who is selling the car? So that way I can go through all the process in which I go through for me to buy the car. And then once I have those social media posts, I basically engage and call them up, and I ask them, hey, do you have a car available in the specs I require, and all of that. So this is your buying process, and this is called a selling process. That means for a sales guy in the shop to sell, he will send out mass email, he will send out campaign mailers, he will send out website forms, he will send out brochures, he will send out appointments, he will like and dislike certain things, he will call up the guy, sir, last time you had come to our store, you didn't buy, you said you will buy it on your birthday. You know what, it's your birthday today, so when are you coming? So that is the experience that we want to create with CRM, right? So that is mapping the buying and selling process is very crucial for us to have a good CRM strategy. Now, remember, whatever you do in terms of implementation has to really impact customers' bottom line. When I say bottom line, we're talking about how what you do will impact the revenue of the customer. Imagine the next time the guy comes to the store, you are able to know everything about him. Like last time your wife had come, she bought a golden ruby polka. This time, what are you going to buy? Right? So I've got a design very similar to what you normally buy. Do you want to have a look? Look how I've changed the guy. Maybe the guy had come to buy maybe some other jewelry, and you kind of told him to buy a high net worth jewelry, and it enticed him into buying that particular product. Every time you go to a store, you'll see how they speak in Tanishq, or you in some of these jewelry stores. They will ask you very many questions to get to know you, what your likes, what are your dislikes, right? So that's how sales effectiveness is also measured. But sales is not just about sales at the shop floor. You need to sell through marketing channels as well, and and all of those. So these are the really KPIs that you need to measure. Now let's look at all the objects within CRM and how they all tie together, right? In a jewelry kind of a retail setup. So in the jewelry kind of a setup, you look at maybe forming the campaign that I want to go after certain customers, high net worth individuals through certain email marketing that I do, correct? Or a social media marketing that I do. Then I generate certain contacts or leads. Then I convert those leads into prospects. Then the prospects I generate walk-ins into the store where I create certain opportunities, and then I follow up those opportunities, call them up, email them, SMS them, please come to my store. After they come to the store, you show them what are their wish lists. Then you find out reports and draw analysis out of it. And then you share the analysis with the operations team, management, and really take decisions on what are the next campaigns that you're going to run. So this is the complete circle in terms of sales, service, marketing for your customers. All right. I hope my voice is audible and you guys are able to hear me clearly.
Yes, sir.
All right. Uh, okay, so how do we plot and how do we show the customer the roadmap? Roadmap means how do we do this whole project, which starts and how it ends. So we try to put down different modules and put certain what time and what benefits that we get, right? So uh, phase one, I do maybe this management, lead management, I do Google Forms, I do contact management, interaction management, appointment management, and all these are different modules that I'll build, right? Then phase two, I'll build wish list. Like in Amazon, you've got shopping cart, things like that. So I basically draw the complete roadmap of what we can do in terms of the CRM, right? And then we put down what is out of scope, then we put down what is the estimate. So when we do an implementation, a real life implementation, we first do analysis and requirements gathering. Analysis and requirement gathering is like peeling an onion. You peel an onion layer by layer. So you need to ask those right questions to the end users. What what can I do in the software that help you sell more? What can I do in the software that help you be more productive, efficient, right, in your job? So that's how my discussions go with different shop floor guys in the retail company. Then I basically build the application or configure the application. Then I do end user testing. Then I do UAT. Then I do revisions in the feedback of UAT. Then I do training for end users. Then I close the deal. Right. So about 5.5 weeks of effort that we do for this implementation. All right. So let me show you. There are different editions I had said. So this edition is a professional edition. And let's show you how this project really spans out. So let's look into Salesforce or some real life scenarios of how do we do that. So I will log out and let's look at some good projects. So all we have is a nice logo and nice background, and these can they log in from their mobile, and this is at the store, right? When they log into the store, they look into some of the modules. This is a console look and feel. If you see, the branding is very much of the product brand, and these are the different menus at the top, which is like a console. I'll close them, come back over here, go to the top menu, campaigns, home, leads, families, contacts. So we can go to say leads, and then we look at, okay, uh, all open leads, we don't have any leads. I create a new lead. Okay, so what is this new lead? This new lead is actually in our Mumbai store, and the sales assistant who helped is Marisa, and the person who had come is Mr. Robert Pinto. Okay, then there is a sales assistant, is basically a salesperson who is entering it, right? What is a family name? Right? Family is Pinto Parivar, Pinto Parivar of Pinto family, FMI family, Bandra. So I just put down a family name, and then a lead status. Lead status is every time a lead comes, it's in the status open. When I'm working on it, it is working. Then I'm nurturing, then it's qualified. Or if I find the person is not even qualified, that means his budget is far below what I wanted, something like that, I'll mark him as unqualified or red flag. Then, how did you come to know? Look at the conversation I have with that guy. So I am, for example, Marisa, right? So I'll say, sir, could I know, like, how did you know about the store? Like, did you see some of the exhibitions? Did you see some of the hoardings? Say, yeah, there is a hoarding in Andheri, and I saw that, and I came. I say, great, sir. That's nice to know. And Mr. Robert, where do you work? I work in DHL, and okay, and I see the guy looks to me like a browser, non-potential or potential. Maybe he looks potential because he's wearing an expensive suit or kurta, and I feel like he might be a potential. Then I say, sir, if you could fill up the form, or if you can tell me your details, sir. This is reference so that we know a little more about you. Your email ID is as@as.com, and your phone number is 96199 9611145, and marital status is married. Then a mobile number or anniversary. Then if I put a wrong anniversary date, there are certain validation rules. So you got married in 2001 7. Then your date of birth is you were in 1983, December 10th. Then designation, and I ask, okay, sir, your nationality, you are Indian, great. And your profession, sir, you're a doctor? No, no, I'm in business. Okay. Customer staying at a hotel. Which hotel, sir? I'm staying close by at Intercontinental. Okay. Why is it important? It is important so we know that that this is an expensive hotel, a suit probably, and the guy looks potential to me. Now, how do you ask the question? You don't ask a question directly to the customer. You are very nicely putting in these questions without the guy actually understanding that much about. Like, for example, sir, I guess you're staying at the Intercontinental, which is not very far off. Are you with your wife, with your children? He says, oh, I'm with my brother, and he's here. He's with me right now. So you look at all these different parameters, questions, addresses that'll help us know more about the customer. So this is that you stay in Bandra or you're from outside, okay, wherever it is Google Map linked. So it's picking up some of these relative addresses. And sir, can you tell us a little bit about your budget? Like you are like what you're looking at between what budget. So, oh, I was looking at something cheap. Like I don't want to spend more than 2.5 lakhs. I'm looking at a expensive boutique for my son's wedding, and the wedding is next month. All right. Oh, so okay for your decision maker. So will it be a child who has come with you who will take decide? Yeah, I've got Mohit here, and he'll be working with me. He's my child. I've got my brother also with me. And okay, and you said the marriage is what, next month? Oh, so in the next month. All right. So I've said the time frame for this purchase might be less than a month, and this is for marriage, right? So do I have marriage over here? Wedding, correct? And and why is this for whom there? Anyway, we'll check. Mm, this looks little out of synergy. This for whom? I'll just take a note here. Check. All right, then interaction. Sir, you have come today. Let me know about you have come today, what time you've come. So today you've come. You've come at about now it's about 8 p.m. So I'm just entering the time as a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 8 p.m. And you're staying here till 8 or 9, 21. So 1 hour and a lot of discussion that I had with him in terms of discussion. And then I have things like, okay, sir, could I know a little bit about what jewelry style you like, classic or cocktail? You like classic? Are you looking for watch or jewelry? I'm looking for both because it is a marriage. I want to gift a jewelry and a watch. And do you like casual designs or you like classic designs? Oh, you know what? We like classics. And in jewelry interest, do you like chains? You like bracelets? So you like chains? Okay, I'll show you some chains. I'll show you some earrings. I'll show you some bracelets. And then what watch? So which watch designs you like? Classic, uh, so I like watch interest is classic preferred watch. I like with the Everose models. I like with diamonds and emeralds, right? So it's not just about feels, right? You need to understand that there is a lot to do about the psychology with which I am understanding the customers, his interests, his preferences, his attributes, all of that, his hobbies. So he likes to travel. He likes a watch which is he's wearing a watch which is Jaeger, and what are his favorite dishes, what are his favorite music, blues, what are his favorite entertainment. So everything, every attribute about that ring size. His ring size is 23, his ear size is 12, I don't know, neck size is 35, and then I save it. All right, so there goes Robert Pinto, a lead is got created. Now, what do we have here? We've got a journey of this lead, key fields over here. Because it is open, these key fields are visible. And if I go into working, because he has come to the store, see his key fields are visible at the top. Start time, end time. He was there for an hour. Looks like genuine customer. Normally a browser or a customer who doesn't have to purchase will not spend an hour at the store. So he'll go through the whole thing. He will look at, okay, this is a visual representation of hoarding. And then he'll look at the profiles. He'll look at, okay, how long this lead is aging. So this lead was created today. Activity is just 0. And the guy told, today I will not buy. I will come tomorrow and purchase. All right. Or tomorrow I'll come. So I say, okay, sir, no problem. I'll give you a reminder. So I created a new task or a reminder. Who is creating? Marisa is creating. Reminder saying call follow up. So the call follow up is already there. Call follow up, call to confirm check. I said follow up. The follow up is here. Yeah. I just put a follow up and I say okay, and I go next, and I say okay, follow up when? I say follow up 10th. Okay. And follow up on 10th at what time? So follow up at about his comfortable time before going to office, or maybe in the evening is preferable. Say about 4 o'clock in the evening, and I give a call to Robert Pinto and I set a reminder. Okay, so that's a reminder, and it'll give me a pop-up reminder on that day to call him up. So he said, you know what, before that day, just give me a call and make sure that I come. All right, so I'll just log a call. I called him up right now. He has gone home. I called him up and I made sure, sir, आपने बोला था हमारे यहाँ पे आएंगे, तो आज आप आ जाइए, आपका आपने बोला था आज आएंगे, बोले, ठीक है, फॉलो अप, आई विल कम, ओके, कंफर्म्ड, आई विल कम, रिमाइंडर सेट जरूरत नहीं है, एंड सेव। तो ये लॉग अ कॉल हो गया। ठीक है, कॉल रिमाइंडर्स लॉग अ कॉल दोनों हो गए यहाँ पे। और मैं अगर ईमेल चाहते हैं उसको ब्रोशर के साथ ईमेल भी भेज सकता हूँ, यहाँ से देखो email भी भेज सकता हूँ। So it's a screen in which lot of activity is happening. Okay. Now I called him up. He said, "Great, I like it. Uh, I will come to your store." So tomorrow he comes to our store. So then I mark it as converted. So once I mark it as converted, I mark it as converted. Then I press this button called convert. Once I convert, it creates a family called Pinto Family Bandra. Family is basically his parivar, right? His account. And then contact name and opportunity name. Opportunity name is what? He's buying what? A ring or bracelet, whatever. BRACELET. He's buying a bracelet. And then if his family already exists, I'll choose from this. If his family is new, it's great. If this Robert Pinto had already come, I will choose existing. If he's new, I'll mark it here. Then I say convert. Now the entire opportunity is getting created. Family name Pinto Parivar, Robert Pinto is one of the guy. Maybe his brother came, his brother also can be one of the contact, and the opportunity got created. So let's go back. Let's look at the Parivar family. Okay, so I look at the family. I see though this is a prospect, not a customer yet. Uh, Prospect type indicator. Then I look at Robert Pinto. But you know what? Robert Pinto said, my brother is also with me. So I will want to create his brother's ID also. So I look at Robert Pinto. So what's your brother's name? He came to the store. Yeah, his name is Albert Pinto. So I say Albert Pinto. Okay, ALBERT. Albert Pinto. And Marisa Ondi is the guy. Albert Pinto का जन्मदिन कब था? Albert Pinto का जन्मदिन कब है? बोले उसका भी मेरे से 1 साल बड़ा है। ओके, 1 साल बड़ा है। अच्छा, कौन सा तारीख सर? 4 दिसंबर। ओके, एनिवर्सरी डाल दिया। ओके, सेव कर दिया। तो क्या किया मैंने? एक बटन क्लोन दबाया, तो एल्बर्ट पिंटो फैमिली में अभी मेरे पास 2 बच्चे हो गए, रॉबर्ट पिंटो और एल्बर्ट पिंटो। ठीक है, जरा रिफ्रेश करूंगा तो रॉबर्ट और एल्बर्ट दोनों आ जाएगा यहाँ पे। ठीक है, अभी मुझे कैसे पता कि पिंटो परिवार में ये 2 भाई भाई हैं? हमने तो कोई रिलेशनशिप डाला नहीं। तो यहाँ पे देखो एक बटन है रिलेशनशिप डालने के लिए। तो मैं क्या करता हूँ, यहाँ पे एक रिलेशनशिप डाल देता हूँ, ऐड रिलेशनशिप। तो यहाँ पे बोल रहा है भाई पिंटो परिवार में क्या रिलेशनशिप डालना है? रॉबर्ट पिंटो और एल्बर्ट पिंटो भाई है। कौन मेन है इसमें? रॉबर्ट पिंटो प्राइमरी है, प्राइमरी है। ये सेव किया। और जो the contact already has a relationship with the family. Just a second. पिंटो परिवार फैमिली, रॉबर्ट पिंटो। अच्छा, ये बोल रहा है कि ऑलरेडी रिलेशनशिप है, ही इज ऑलरेडी अ प्राइमरी। तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, भाई भी यहाँ पे हम लोग एक रिलेशनशिप डिफाइन करेंगे। पिंटो परिवार में कॉन्टैक्ट एल्बर्ट पिंटो में यहाँ पे मैं ये डाल देता हूँ, एडिट रिलेशनशिप। और ये इस बंदे को एल्बर्ट पिंटो को भाई बना देता हूँ। कौन भाई? हाँ, क्या भाई? ब्रदर। सो ही इज द ब्रदर ऑफ एल्बर्ट पिंटो, इज द ब्रदर ऑफ रॉबर्ट पिंटो। एंड ये दोनों भाई भाई है, तो ये प्राइमरी है। और ये इसका भाई है। इसमें भी हम लोग एडिट रिलेशनशिप कर देते हैं, और इसको प्राइमरी तो होगा नहीं शायद, देखता हूँ। हाँ, ये प्राइमरी है और ये भाई है। ठीक है, तो ये एक रिलेशनशिप है। ये रिलेशनशिप मैपिंग हो गया। तो इस जो पिंटो परिवार में विनो भाई भाई है। क्यों हम लोग फैमिली मैप करते हैं? क्योंकि ज्यादातर ये जो एक्सपेंसिव मतलब हाई नेटवर्थ इंडिविजुअल्स होते हैं, वो पूरा फैमिली उनका बड़ा आदमी होता है ना। तो सबको मैप करना अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि अगर भाई खरीदा तो बड़ा भाई भी खरीदेगा, मम्मी भी खरीदेगी, पापा भी खरीदेंगे। तो दैट्स हाउ वी डुअली मैप द एंटायर फैमिली देयर. So now we will go into and look at the opportunity that has got created. Okay, same way, everything that you put in the lead has now created into a contact. So you put all those details into Robert Pinto, all the details are there now in the contact. So the lead has ceased to exist. Now everything is to do with the contact, and all the details from the lead have got mapped into contact. If you see, everything from the lead has become a contact. The way I do this is basically it's a caterpillar lead, and it becomes a butterfly when it becomes a contact, so it ceases to exist. Now the butterfly is the new uh, part. So now what do we do with this? Now the opportunity has got created. Let us look at the opportunities. How do I look at the opportunities? I go to related, look at the opportunities, Pinto Parivar ka jewelry that I'm looking at. Okay. So this is the opportunity. The key fields I'm able to see is when did he come? Well, he came on the 9th, but again he came on the 10th, or that day he's come, or the second day he came, right? So what I will do is I will go into Albert Pinto, and I look at the Robert Pinto, right? Robert Pinto, I look that there is an opportunity, right? But this is the opportunity like yesterday. Today, again, another opportunity. So basically, I clone this opportunity and create a second opportunity and then work on it. It's simple. I clone this opportunity, I create a second opportunity, and today, maybe today or tomorrow, right? I create this opportunity for the 13th, created opportunity, मेरे सा close date मुझे लगता है कल ही close हो जाएगा, जो भी date है, मतलब कल है 10 तारीख को क्लोज हो जाएगा. And he's come with his brother. And what has he tried the jewelry? So I don't know. I have to show him the products. Okay, let's show him the products. Let's look at the products, Baba. Here are the products. Add products. भाई क्या क्या प्रोडक्ट दिखाया आपने? भाई हम लोग इसको एरोप्लेन डेक रिंग दिखाया, एक आलिशा इयररिंग दिखाया है. आपको जब ज्वेलरी दुकान में देखेंगे, आप वो ज्वेलरी निकाल के बार कोड स्कैन करके आपको बोलता है ना, भाई 5 लाख का है, 2 लाख का है, 3 लाख का है, इतना कैरेट उतना कैरेट, वो सब बोलता है. तो you look at all those information about what the product is all about. Then you select, okay, ये 3 प्रोडक्ट मुझे अच्छा लगा, ये वाला, and I like it. Can I try it? Yeah, try it. Go try it. What do you like about it? The craftsmanship is pretty good. This earring is good. I liked it, but I liked it for the reason that the design is pretty good. All right. And this earring, sir, I want to try it and see. I tried it and I did that. And I like the price. Value for money is pretty good. Then, sir, what is the final price? You tell me. I like this earring. ऐसे सर देखो, इसका प्राइस तो 2 लाख में, अभी डिस्काउंट चल रहा है, मार्केट खराब है, आपको मैं 1,55,000 में देता हूँ. ये नहीं चाहिए आपको, मैं ये हटा देता हूँ. तो ये दो हम लोग ट्राई कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, ठीक है. ओके, लेट्स डू इट. लेट्स सी हाउ मच इट कम्स टू. सो सर, आपका सेलिंग प्राइस देखा जाए तो लिस्ट प्राइस इतना है, आपको हम लोग इतने में दे रहे हैं, और ये आपका प्रोडक्ट है. और टोटल अमाउंट कितना हो रहा है भाई? सर आपका टोटल अमाउंट हो रहा है, टोटल अमाउंट हो रहा है 1,85,000 बेस्ड ऑन द सेलिंग प्राइस. हाउ यू कैलकुलेट द सेलिंग प्राइस? दोनों ऐड करने से इतना आएगा. हम्म. So now he says, okay, great. Let me try it again and see the overall. I think it looking good. Shortly, I have shortlisted it. Maybe I'll come with my mom and buy. Okay, so he shortlisted it. 75% he'll come with his mom and make the final decision. और ठीक है सर, okay है, आप दे दीजिए. Let's close it. तो ठीक है सर, आज आज ही खरीदना है? बोला हाँ, आज ही खरीदना है. पैन नंबर ये सब दे दीजिए सर, वो सब हम डाल देते हैं. और सर आपको बिकॉज ऑफ द वेडिंग एंड वी आर हैविंग अ स्पेशल ओकेजन कुछ गिफ्ट स्विफ्ट चाहिए तो मैं आपको रामनवमी में कुछ भेज सकता हूँ, दशहरा में कुछ भेज सकता हूँ। यार इस बार उसने खरीदा है तो दशहरे में उसको कुछ गिफ्ट हम लोग देंगे। ठीक है, हम लोग डाल दिए ये अपॉर्चुनिटी, क्लोज वन हो गया। वंस क्लोज वन हो गया, ग्रेट वर्क एंड आई एम गेटिंग लॉट ऑफ मैसेजेस, awesome, and I have closed one this deal, and great. What do I need to do more? I've closed this deal and I go to that customer, Albert Pinto, and I look at the family. Earlier it was prospect, right? Pinto Parivar prospect. Now it says it's a customer. There are a lot of underground triggers and validation that are running at the back that makes it all the more automated. The whole idea of having a system is that we trigger out many automation that is almost dumb to the eye, right? You didn't even know there are so many tricks behind that are happening to make the overall output happen. Let's now go deep dive into how the dashboards look like and then look at see how these objects really interact with each other. Let's look at some of the dashboards. Now, very interestingly, these dashboards can be filtered based on the store. So I say I want to look at this Bombay store only. Okay, then I filter the whole dashboard, everything for Bombay store comes up, right? And I want to see only the Kolkata store. Kolkata store comes up. So these are called dashboard filters. Yeah, these filters are very nice and they arrange all the dashboards accordingly. So let's look at all the leads that have come. Oh, Kainaz has about, I can see 17 leads. Marisa worked on 11 leads, and this all was in a time frame of a month, probably. Or lead source, by where did the leads come from? I see that the black line here, that means these are all store walk-in. So you've got a lot of walk-in, Kainaz, around 5 of them, pretty good. Oh, I've got some from website, I've got some from employee referral, I've got some from facade, some from hoarding. So these are the lead sources from where these leads have come, and the leadership board and the opportunity products. Okay, what rings I have sold? I've sold jewelry, I've sold watches, I've sold earrings, and all of that comes up. So I want to look at the product master as well. So I can go and look at the product master and really look at all the products that are available in our store. So I look at the product master, diamond family product category, and I can look at all the different jewelry, and I see more products coming up. 297 products, 296 jewelry, gold chain, oval chain, white diamond chain, Zamli emerald, diamonds, Jadoo diamonds. All these are different products. Now I can say that I can watch if there are any jewelry or any watches around. So right now there are no watches, all are jewelry. So I want to look at the product pictures also. Those things are also possible to see the product pictures and everything. We don't have it configured yet. All right. So that's our dashboard, that's our report, that's our chatter, and everything is nicely put. So let's look deep dive underneath, look under the hood. So let's look at the settings, look at what goes behind. So when I look at the setup, I look at, okay, setup home. I look at service setup assistant. What is this? So this is the mobile publisher, real-time collaboration, and this is the left hand side menu. I tell you, if you really want to learn Salesforce, you need to deep dive into this menu on the left. If you did that, your Salesforce is done, right? You need to understand every little feature on the left hand side, every little feature. If it involves you going through every bit of it, do that, right? Service sales assistant, welcome, service cloud, turn on a service app, being resolving cases to the service administration, configure ready to use service cloud app customized for your team, blah blah blah. I can switch on the service app. What is the service app? Clean up customer profile. If I switch it on, what does it say? Looks like you reached your custom profile limit. Review your custom profiles and delete at least one that has not been used. Okay, check custom profile limit. See, this is a professional edition, so there are a lot of limits. And this whole work has been done on how many users? One user. Typically, companies have a lot of users, but as of now, we're just using one user because there was a budget constraint. So this entire implementation, frankly speaking, in terms of people might think Salesforce is expensive, but I think they got a very good deal on it. So that's what it is. Now, let's see multi-factor authentication. You can have a multi-MFA. This is called two-factor authentication. You can set up an MFA, multi-factor authentication, where you can have the authentication done from a mobile phone, uh, through SMS or through other factors. Okay, these are called multi-factor. Do you know your ATM card? It has got multi-factor authentication. If you use your ATM card, then there is a way to give your PIN. It's something that you have like a card, and something you remember is the PIN. What is a three-factor authentication? Anyone can guess?
OTP verification.
ओटीपी भी एसएमएस की तरह ही है. थ्री फैक्टर मतलब तीन फैक्टर है. अगर तुम बैंक का मैनेजर है ना, तो तुम्हारा तीन फैक्टर रहेंगे. एक तो तुम्हारे पास चाबी रहेगा, एक तुम्हारे पास कोई पिन रहेगा, हाँ, या ओटीपी रहेगा, और थर्ड है एक बायो रिकॉग्निशन, जैसे रेटिना स्कैन या थंब स्कैन, समथिंग दैट यू पोजेस. So there are three ways. These are called three-way authentication. So all that is possible. So you can Salesforce releases, basically Salesforce does almost releases in a year. Three releases. Okay, so let's look at this. What does it say? New Salesforce mobile quick start. So it says that a path to Salesforce mobile app, build app faster, and it'll tell you some ways of doing it. Launch the tool, update your Lightning apps for mobile, update your pages for mobile, navigation menu, tell me there, branding, notification, additional customization setup. Branding, what's the branding? We can brand the mobile apps in a way that it look good on the mobile, like Salesforce branding. So you can choose the color, the layouts, and all of that. So we did all that already. So our mobile setup is more or less done. We can see notification options, Lightning app builder, Lightning pages, lot of things that can be done in mobile. Very interesting. So you got an app that you can build as well. Update Lightning mobile apps, lead generation, update. All right, next Lightning usage. Let's look at this area. Lightning uses app tracks adoption and usage of Lightning experience not required as of now. Optimizer report, it is used for the health of the organization, right? Like how what is the health of the organization? It tells you every customization that has ever happened in that. Okay. So the Salesforce Optimize app covers features analyzed in the existing PDF report. So here I can say allow access. I want to run an optimization app, and I say run not scheduled, open optimizer or create a PDF. So I say create a PDF. So it'll run the optimizer. Optimizer will tell you what is the health of the organization, what are the customization, what are the apps that are there, things like that, health of the organization. So it's like you're running a diagnostic scan on your body, right? It tell you where you've got problem. Very interesting. Then let's look at all the other menus on the left. So manage subscription, and then users. So whenever these real-time implementations happen, we have to start with creating some of the users maybe, right? Without profiles and users, you cannot test it. So there are many kinds of users. When you create a new user, you have got various user licenses. Now, because this customer has exhausted licenses, so there are no Salesforce licenses, right? Because he has only one. So these are chatter licenses. Chatter licenses are for like a Facebook for the corporate. So the chatter is like a Facebook for the company. So they manage all their licenses with that. Then you've got, see, these are Salesforce administrators. They have just only one license here. And see, this is called Dia Mumbai, and this is a system administrator profile. These are profiles. Some of them are chatter users, most of them are free chatter users, and the other are system administrators. System administrator, if I go, it'll tell you every details that the system administrator can do, not do. Okay, you can customize some of those. Can you see what's visible, what's not visible? Everything can be shown over here. Salesforce optimizer, I don't know, I don't want to show him anything here. Adjust the Dia Mumbai, by default it is coming, and I'll say by default open the home page, right? होम पेज खोल सकते हैं क्या? डिफॉल्ट ऑन, तो ये ऑन है, होम पेज खोल देगा. Okay, so these are all, what is this? These are all the things that is visible to him. Okay, like for example, badges, calendar, is it visible, not visible? Default on matlab it is visible. Default off matlab it's invisible. Visible but hidden. मतलब उसको दिखेगा यहाँ पे मेनू में से, मगर वो हिडन रहेगा उसको. So these are all the settings that you can do. Default on, default off. You can arrange what is visible to him, what's not visible to him, all of that. ज्यादातर इसमें से सब default off ही रहेगा. uh, Now because they have tomorrow they'll have other user, single user, then we'll switch on this. So a lot of these capabilities that are there, you can do what he can't do, you can download. Not. So imagine if we give them permission to download the reports. कल को कोई बंदा चोरी करके ले जाएगा ना सारा रिपोर्ट, तो इसलिए we'll restrict all those things. क्या कर सकता है, क्या नहीं कर सकता है, all that thing we'll do. This is called the password expiration policy. पासवर्ड कितना दिन रहेगा, कब एक्सपायर हो जाएगा, पासवर्ड लेंथ क्या है, and all those things. Then you've got permission sets. What are profiles and permission set? Profile मैंने डाला है भाई, ये कर सकते हो, तुम ये रिकॉर्ड देख सकते हो, करेक्ट? आपको सिर्फ बॉम्बे का डेटा देखना है, राइट? या आपको सिर्फ दिल्ली का डेटा देखना है, यू कैन हैव दोज प्रोफाइल्स. परमिशन सेट वी गिव लिटिल मोर एक्सेस. फॉर एग्जांपल, यू आर एन अकाउंटेंट फॉर बॉम्बे एंड दिल्ली बोथ. ठीक है, तो तुम्हारा प्रोफाइल तो बॉम्बे का है, मगर मैं आपके वाले प्रोफाइल में कुछ और स्पेशल राइट्स भी देता हूं आपके यूजर को. तो स्पेशल राइट्स भी हम लोग दे सकते हैं कि भाई आप बॉम्बे दिल्ली दोनों का देख सकते हो डेटा. दिस आर कॉल्ड परमिशन सेट्स. You can have and define your own permission sets of giving certain rights to users which are beyond normal exceptions. We will teach you as and when we go down the road what can be those exceptions, what are the rights we can give them, what are difference between profiles and permission sets. Let's show you some of these. What exactly the screen has. So what are the permissions we can give? We can give permissions in terms of many things. Object settings. So maybe he has access to these fields or these objects. Then, for example, in campaigns, he has visibility to these fields. This field is not visible. This is CRUD. CRUD means create, read, edit, delete access. हाँ, कुछ लोगों को क्रिएट एक्सेस है, कुछ लोगों को रीड एक्सेस है ना, टेबल्स में. हाँ, किसको क्या परमिशन देंगे, व्यू ऑल, मॉडिफाई ऑल, फील्ड्स, किसको क्या फील्ड दिखेगा. ये बंदा जब लॉगिन करेगा उसको ये फील्ड नहीं दिखेगा. देखो यहाँ पे एक फील्ड है, वहां पे एक फील्ड है, किसको क्या फील्ड दिखेगा, कौन रीड कर सकता है, कौन एडिट कर सकता है ना, वो सब चेक्स एंड बैलेंसेस करने. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सब लोगों को नहीं देखना अमाउंट फील्ड, कुछ लोगों को ही देखना है. So we can enable those things. समझ रहे हो ना आप लोग? Are you with me?
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Public groups. Public group is a set of users. It can contain individual users or other groups. These users is a particular role or territory, or the users in the role or territory plus all the users below. Public group मतलब मैं एक public group बना रहा हूँ जिस group को मैं स्पेशल एक्सेस देना चाहता हूँ या कुछ स्पेशल परमिशंस देना चाहता हूँ. तो मैं यहाँ पे एक बनाया ग्रुप कॉल ऑपरेशंस डायरेक्टर, OPERATIONS, operations director, DIR director, and this guy has special rights, and there is only one user as of now. अगर दो तीन user रहता तो दो तीन user को special rights इस group में special rights और permissions देता. So sharing rights, all those things I can give in public ग्रुप ग्रुप मतलब फेसबुक में ग्रुप होता है ना, वैसे ही ग्रुप्स विद स्पेशल प्रिविलेजेस, स्पेशल राइट्स. देन देयर आर क्यूज. क्यूज आर बेसिकली सर्टन, तुम लोग ने ये देखा है, कॉल जब करते हो तुम्हें क्यू, मतलब आप कतार में हैं, आपका आपका फोन और 2 मिनट में आंसर किया जाएगा. करेक्ट. सो दीज आर नथिंग बट pool of leads or pool of cases. Pool is nothing but a lot of cases arranged in a certain manner so that it will be picked up by someone. So you can have, for example, हम लोग बोलते हैं ना सपोर्ट में टायर वन प्रोफाइल, टायर टू क्यू. देखो पहले तुम्हारा सोचो मशीन खराब हो गया, वॉशिंग मशीन, तो तुम्हें कॉल करोगे, हेलो सैमसंग केयर. हाँ भाई, मेरा वॉशिंग मशीन में प्रॉब्लम है. अरे सर आप तो सैमसंग वॉशिंग मशीन नहीं, हम लोग सेल्स में डिपार्टमेंट में हैं, मैं आपको सर्विस डिपार्टमेंट में फॉरवर्ड करती हूँ. तो वो सर्विस डिपार्टमेंट में फॉरवर्ड करेंगे, फिर सर्विस के लोग वो क्यू को उठाएंगे और फिर बात करेंगे. सो दिस इज ऑल दीज डिफरेंट क्यूज आर नथिंग बट डिफरेंट लीड्स, or pool of leads, pool of cases, pool of calls. That's called a queue. Huh? So this queue I can create whenever cases happen. They call in tier one queue, tier two queue, like that you can have. Now queue can be in issues. Uh, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जब केसेस कस्टमर रेज करता है, मैं उसको टायर वन क्यू में डालता हूँ. ठीक है. क्यू ईमेल ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, सेंड ईमेल टू मेंबर्स. और यहाँ पे मैं क्यू मेंबर्स में जाता हूँ, यहाँ पे यूजर्स, पब्लिक ग्रुप्स, मेंबर्स, यहाँ पे टायर वन क्यू में. अभी एक ही बंदा है तो सब जगह एक ही बंदा दिखता है, मगर दो तीन ये बंदों को मैं टायर वन में डालता हूँ, ये बंदों को टायर टू में डालता हूँ. वैसा हम लोग डिफरेंट लोगों को, जब भी इशू आएगा, कंप्लेन आएगा, इन लोगों को हम लोग पहले इनके पास जाएगा, टायर वन में नहीं हुआ तो टायर टू में जाएगा, टायर टू में नहीं हुआ तो टायर थ्री में जाएगा. इस तरह का क्यूज डिफाइन करने पड़ते हैं. ठीक है. सो क्यूज आर नथिंग बट पूल ऑफ लीड्स, पूल ऑफ केसेस. पूल मतलब अभी बताया तुमको, लाइन लाइन ऑफ केसेस जो what have- जैसे अभी एग्जांपल दिया आपको, टेलीफोन टिकट कलेक्शन का क्यू वगैरह वगैरह, क्यूज. बहुत सारे जब प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं, केसेस आते हैं, इश्यूज आते हैं, कॉल्स आते हैं, तो उनको क्यू में रखा जाता है ना. सो ओके. रोल एंड रोल हायरार्की. रोल तुम्हें बताया गया था, रोल मतलब मैं सीईओ हूँ, हाँ ये मेरा रोल है. अभी सीईओ को स्पेशल प्रिविलेजेस है ना. सीईओ सब कुछ दिखता है. देखो सीईओ जब है, वो डायरेक्टर ये भी दिखता है, ये भी दिखता है, ये भी दिखता है, मतलब नॉर्थ का सेल, ईस्ट का सेल, वेस्ट का सेल, सबका सेल्स दिखता है. हाँ तो तुम्हारा सबसे बड़ा है प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड सैंपल. अगर ये वीपी ऑफ ए पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट है, तो वो हार्डवेयर का भी देख सकता है, सॉफ्टवेयर का देख सकता है, नेटवर्किंग का भी देख सकता है. अगर कंपनी साइज बेस्ड सैंपल है, तो ये कंपनी सबका सीईओ ये है, तो उसको मल्टीपल कंपनी के हिसाब से भी दिखता है. सो दीज आर कॉल्ड रोल. क्यों ये इंपॉर्टेंट है? क्योंकि पीपल हु आर अप, योर बॉस कैन सी व्हाट यू आर डूइंग. करेक्ट. My boss can see what I am doing. Correct. That way, that's how the role is defined. हाँ मगर रोल, मगर this guy here, right, this guy cannot see this guy's data, this guy cannot see this guy's data, but this guy's data can be seen by him, this guy's data can be seen by him, people above him. That's how the role hierarchy is defined. This is how the role of people who report to whom. This role helps us give visibility to records. ये जो रिकॉर्ड बनाएगा है ना, व्यू एंड एडिट डेटा, रोल अप फोरकास्ट, ऊपर फोरकास्ट होता है कि ये बंदा इतना सेल कर क्लोज करने वाला है, तो ये लेडी बोलेगी अच्छा ठीक है, क्लोज कितना करने वाला है, तो इसको दिखता है, मगर इन बंदों को नहीं दिखता है इसने क्या बेचा है. करेक्ट. सो दिस इज हाउ द रोल हायरार्की इज डिफाइंड एंड सेट अप इन द सिस्टम. फॉर व्हाट? फोरकास्टिंग, फॉर रिपोर्ट, फॉर data access and many other things. That's how the role hierarchy is set up. User management settings. um, External users hide personal information, hide some personal information field in user records or external users. This is user management settings. Scramble user specific data, enhance list profile, enhance list profile. क्या क्या है इसमें देखो. Create profile list view with the fields you choose. For example, create a list view of all the profiles मॉडिफाई ऑल परमिशन, बहुत कुछ हो सकता है। परमिशन सेटिंग, कॉमन, एनहांस यूजर प्रोफाइल, browse, search, and modify settings and permission the profile through streamlined user interface. Profile filtering and restricted profile cloning. मुझे नहीं पता ये क्या है, देखते हैं। यूजर्स अभी बताया मैंने। नेक्स्ट है डेटा। नाउ so each of these menu on the left will take me some generation to finish. Okay, so I will try to cover till up to 9 p.m. what all we have, and then we'll again continue on the next session. So next, data. Data is everything to do with data management, data handling, data storage. First thing we'll do is data storage. I see anything in the cloud, okay, it takes up data. That's how these companies survive. They charge कितना data है, हाँ? Vodafone charges by कितना data in, कितना data out, कितना तुम्हारा 2 GB 3 GB उसके हिसाब से, right? Salesforce also has a charge for how much data you keep. So it is important that whatever data you keep in Salesforce has to be is you have to pay for, right? So there'll be certain GBs which is free. For example, in this cover, you can say that there is 11 GB data storage free and file storage of 11 GB, 11, 12, 13, 14 GB is free. Sorry, this is MB. So around 11, 11, 12 GB is free. So 12 and 11. This is also MB. So it's quite a lot of data that is there, right? Data and file storage. सो बहुत समय होता है ना, आप कुछ भी डेटा डाल दोगे तो सेल्सफोर्स में फुल हो जाता है, तो यू मस्ट बाय डेटा एंड डेटा इज वेरी एक्सपेंसिव इन सेल्सफोर्स। और कौन सा डेटा, जैसे आप अपने फोन में देखते हो कितना डेटा कितना जगह ले रहा है, ये देखो ये सब ऑब्जेक्ट्स है, लीड ऑब्जेक्ट, अकाउंट ऑब्जेक्ट, वो कितना जगह लेता है, स्टोरेज में कितना ले रहा है, कितना परसेंटेज जगह ले रहा है ना, वो सब दिखता है स्टोरेज में। देन दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, वी हैव गॉट डेटा इंपोर्ट एंड एक्सपोर्ट। डेटा इंपोर्ट एंड एक्सपोर्ट में आपका डेटा एक्सपोर्ट हो सकता है, इंपोर्ट हो सकता है। मैं एज शेड्यूल कर देता हूँ कि डेटा एक्सपोर्ट भी हो सकता है, सो आई कैन पुट अ फ्रीक्वेंसी इन विच द डेटा गेट्स एक्सपोर्टेड। So I've set a frequency over here. They include every data and it gets exported once a month, one of every month, 1 day of every month, है ना? I mean you can say कब, मे बी 31st या 30th और 29th। मैं एंड ऑफ मंथ नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बहुत ज्यादा लोड हो जाता है सर्वर में, तो समवेयर इन द मिडल ऑफ द मंथ आई एम एक्सपोर्टिंग द डेटा। ठीक है, प्रिफर्ड टाइम मे बी अ टाइम व्हेन नो वन इज अराउंड at 11 p.m. or I can do it at, yeah, 11 p.m. in the night. That's 11 right, in the night, yeah. रन द रिपोर्ट, तो वो सारा डेटा लेके सेव कर देता है आर्काइविंग के लिए। तो दिस इज अ गुड वे ऑफ सेविंग। अरे यार, इसमें इंक्लूड अटैचमेंट्स भी कर सकते हैं, इंक्लूड इमेजेस, डॉक्यूमेंट्स एंड अटैचमेंट्स, ये भी हम सेव कर सकते हैं। एंड इंक्लूड सेल्सफोर्स फाइल, सीआरएम कंटेंट, सब सब कर लो। मंथली एक बार ही एक्सपोर्ट सर्विस रन कर दो, तो ये स्केड्यूल हो गया है, अपने आप वो रन करेगा, वो सेव कर देगा। डेटा एक्सपोर्ट, डेटा इंटीग्रेशन मैट्रिक्स, मैच रेट्स, क्या है पता नहीं, डेटा इंटीग्रेशन मैट्रिक्स, डेटा इंटीग्रेशन रूल्स, डेटा इंटीग्रेशन रूल्स, data.com, geo billing, inactive account object, current status। कुछ नया बनाया है यहाँ पे, मुझे नहीं पता है डेटा इंटीग्रेशन क्या है। डुप्लीकेट मैनेजमेंट बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है। डुप्लीकेट मैनेजमेंट मतलब, सोचो एक बंदा आया था हमारे दुकान में एंड वापस वो बंदा आया, और तो क्या करेगा, जितनी बार तो बंदा आया मैं क्या नया नया लीड बना दूंगा? सो नो, I'll say, sir, what is your phone number? I said, that guy says my phone number is 9619911445। Said, okay, okay, let me see, sir, आपका डेटा क्या है मेरे पास सिस्टम में, और 9619 वो सर्च कर रहा है। कम ऑन मैन, इतना टाइम नहीं लगता। अच्छा, मैं सेटअप में हूँ इसलिए थोड़ा दिक्कत हो सकता है। मैं उसको इसमें जाता हूँ ऐप में, ये दिया सेल्स, और यहाँ पे मैं ये सर्च कर रहा हूँ नंबर, टॉप रिजल्ट्स, पता नहीं, मैंने अभी तो नंबर डाला ना उसमें, 9619
Yes, sir. डाले थे।
हाँ
यस सर, आप एंटर तो किए थे उसमें, वो फाइल बनाने।
हाँ, देख रहा हूँ मैं कहाँ गया। ये रहा, 9619। हाँ अभी आ गया ना, पिंटो। देख वो कैसे नंबर उठाया।
कैसा नाम था?
अच्छा अभी मैं देख रहा हूँ पिंटो परिवार में अच्छा एक नंबर है, और मैं देख रहा हूँ सर पिंटो परिवार में देर आर टू कॉन्टैक्ट्स। सर रॉबर्ट पिंटो, एल्बर्ट पिंटो, कौन है सर आप? अरे यार मैं रॉबर्ट पिंटो हूँ, एल्बर्ट पिंटो को मैं घर छोड़ाया। ओके रॉबर्ट पिंटो जी, हाँ बताइए। अभी मैं, मुझे नया एक ज्वेलरी लेना है। बोला अच्छा अच्छा, लास्ट टाइम आप मरेसा ने आपको देखा था, मैं मरेसा को भेजता हूँ। अरे मरेसा आ जाओ, आपका कस्टमर आया है, करेक्ट? तो मरेसा बोले हाँ हाँ मेरा कस्टमर है। देन शी स्टार्ट्स वर्किंग। सो दिस द वे। नाउ अभी अगर रॉबर्ट पिंटो वापस में गलती से डाल दिया होता, ठीक है, तो क्या होता? तो क्या होता, लेट्स सी। अभी मैं यहाँ पे हूँ लीड में, या कहाँ पे भी हूँ, मैं यहाँ पे न्यू लीड बना दिया रॉबर्ट पिंटो। ये बना दिया रॉबर्ट पिंटो, मिस्टर रॉबर्ट पिंटो है। अभी ये मैं काइनाज बना रही है चुपचाप से, मरीसा को नहीं बोल के। ये पिंटो फैमिली, अभी लीड स्टेटस वर्किंग डाल दी। अभी जब डाल दी, हाँ अभी इसमें देखो, पिंटो डाला, फोन नंबर नहीं डाला। सर फोन नंबर क्या बोले आपने? अच्छा ये है फोन नंबर, 9619911445। अभी देखो इसमें मोबाइल और इसमें अभी क्या है, डाल के देखते हैं क्या होता है। लुक्स लाइक देयर इज अ डुप्लीकेट, व्यू डुप्लीकेट। देखो भाई तुमने रॉबर्ट पिंटो डाला, देखो रॉबर्ट पिंटो है, फैमिली ये फोन नंबर, ये डेट ऑफ बर्थ, ये देखो फोन नंबर, ये मोबाइल, ये है ना। तो सर देखो सेम, सेम टू सेम मारिसा का अकाउंट है, आप क्यों डाल रहे हैं? ठीक है, तो ये आपको वार्निंग दे रहा है। अगर फिर से ये उसको डिलीट करके डिलीट करे वगैरह वगैरह, तो दैट इज अप टू हिम, बट वी आर शोइंग हिम द डुप्लीकेट्स। How it is checking? It is checking the family name, the name, phone number, mobile, email address, city, and all of that. Let's show how the duplicate check happens. Hmm. Let's go into settings and see duplicate check. ये रहा हमारा डेटा, how to configure that. डेटा में थे ये डेटा डुप्लीकेट रूल्स, डुप्लीकेट रूल्स, मैचिंग रूल्स। यहाँ पे देखो मैचिंग रूल्स, लीड में मैचिंग रूल्स क्या है? ये मैचिंग रूल्स है, मैचिंग लीड्स, मैचिंग कॉन्टैक्ट्स। ठीक है, दोनों एक्टिव है। देखते हैं मैचिंग रूल क्या है। इसमें बोल रहा है लीड फर्स्ट नेम एग्जैक्ट, फर्स्ट नेम रॉबर्ट पिंटो था, मैच blank equal to false, lead last name exact match equal to false, and lead email id exact match, email id, नेम ईमेल आईडी, मैचिंग, मैचिंग रूल्स। लीड में नेम ईमेल आईडी से मैच कर रहा है, मतलब नाम भी एक है, ईमेल आईडी भी, इसमें नाम एक था मगर ईमेल आईडी अलग अलग थे, मोबाइल नंबर भी नहीं था। सो दैट्स हाउ इट बेसिकली कैचेस दैट मैच। इसमें भी ईमेल आईडी है और लास्ट नेम है, फर्स्ट नेम है, ठीक है, और डुप्लीकेट रिकॉर्ड्स निकाल रहा है वो। अभी लीड देखते हैं डुप्लीकेट रिकॉर्ड। ये देखो डुप्लीकेट रिकॉर्ड में हम लोग इसे एडिट कर रहे हैं। स्टैंडर्ड लीड डुप्लीकेट, इन्फोर्स शेयरिंग रूल्स, बाईपास शेयरिंग रूल्स। यहाँ पे एक्शन ऑन क्रिएट, अगर वो बनाता है शुड आई अलाउ, शुड आई ब्लॉक, बोला हाँ इट्स अप टू हिम, अलर्ट दिखाएंगे उसको, अगर वो चाहता है तो उसको ओवरराइट करके लिख भी सकता है। यू आर क्रिएटिंग अ डुप्लीकेट रिकॉर्ड, वी रिकमेंड यू यूज अ एग्जिस्टिंग रिकॉर्ड इंस्टेड। आप डुप्लीकेट रिकॉर्ड बना रहे हैं, हम लोग चाहते हैं कि आप पुराना रिकॉर्ड ही बनाए, मतलब नया नहीं बनाए। कंपेयर लीड्स विथ कॉन्टैक्ट, सो लीड लीड के साथ भी चेक कर रहा है, कॉन्टैक्ट के साथ भी चेक कर रहा है, अकाउंट्स के साथ भी चेक कर रहा है, सब जगह चेक कर रहा है। फर्स्ट नेम लास्ट नेम एंड ईमेल आईडी, फर्स्ट नेम लास्ट नेम ईमेल आईडी। फोन नंबर नहीं चेक कर रहा है, फोन नंबर चेक करना चाहिए ना। इसमें फोन नंबर अगर सेम हुआ तभी इन डुप्लीकेट चेक, हाँ, हाउ इज द डुप्लीकेट चेक कॉन्फ़िगर्ड? इज देयर अ फोन नंबर, कंपनी नेम एंड फोन नंबर देयर? ये मैं लिख रखता हूँ। डुप्लीकेट चेक में चेक करना है, DUPLIC डुप्लीकेट चेक नेम। जब आप आदमी का यूनिकनेस पता करते हो तो आप बहुत सारी चीज देखते हैं नाम एक है कि नहीं, एल्बर्ट पिंटो। फिर क्या चेक करते हो? फोन नंबर एक है कि नहीं, हाँ फोन नंबर, या मोबाइल नंबर चेक करते हो, है ना, मोबाइल नंबर ही ज्यादातर चेक करते हो, फोन नंबर नहीं चेक करते हो, मगर फोन में मोबाइल डाल दिया ऐसे भी हो सकता है। फोन नंबर भी चेक करते हो इसमें, और ये या और नेम, फोन नंबर और मोबाइल, और ईमेल आईडी भी चेक करते हो, करेक्ट। और यूनिक क्या होता है एक बंदे में? मोबाइल नंबर, फोन, पैन, वो इतना जरूरत नहीं है, आपका नंबर और नाम, कंपनी। ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता कि मेरा नाम अर्नब मित्रा भी मिल जाएगा, मोबाइल नंबर एक होगा अलग चेंज हो गया, मगर कंपनी भी चेंज हो गया, ऐसे मुश्किल है ना कि सारे तीन पैरामीटर्स सेम हो, है ना। तो हम लोग एक दो तीन चीज देखते हैं, नेम, फोन, मोबाइल, ईमेल, कंपनी। यहाँ पे उतना इन्फोर्स नहीं है, इसमें सिर्फ ईमेल एग्जैक्ट मैच चेक करता है, लास्ट नेम और फर्स्ट नेम, अर्नब मित्रा, एंटनी पिंटो, वैसा करके, ठीक है। सो वी हैव टू चेक। यहाँ पे अगर हम लोग एक्स्ट्रा डाल सकते हैं, मैचिंग कॉन्टैक्ट, मैचिंग रूल, ठीक है। डुप्लीकेट चेक, कैसे डुप्लीकेट पकड़ता है, तुम लोग को समझ में आ रहा है ना?
यस सर।
Yes,
हाँ,
sir.
इसमें इसमें फजी लॉजिक भी होता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मेरा नाम अर्नब मित्रा है, आई माइट प्रोनाउंस माई नेम एज अर्नब मित्रा, आई माइट राइट इट एज ORNOB, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई डोंट नो। सो इट कैन मैच टू सम लेवल, फजी मैचिंग भी होता है। सो ऑल दोज थिंग्स आर नाइस वेज, राइट, कोई गलत डेटा इंटर ना हो। Okay, so that's our matching rules and duplicate checks. Then I don't know what is this hammer test. Mass delete मतलब आप डेटा पे डेटा डिलीट भी कर सकते हो, मास डिलीट अकाउंट, मास डिलीट लीड, मास डिलीट अकाउंट्स करेंगे तो सारा अकाउंट का सारा अकाउंट डेटा डेटा डिलीट हो जाएगा, सारा प्रोडक्ट डिलीट हो जाएगा, सारा केसेस डिलीट हो जाएंगे, है ना। देखो मास डिलीट मारेंगे तो बोलेगा भाई सारा केसेस डिलीट कर दो जिसका वैल्यू ये है। मास ट्रांसफर लीड्स, मास ट्रांसफर मतलब एक बंदे से दूसरे बंदे में ट्रांसफर करना। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हमारे यहाँ पे ये यूजर नहीं है मरीसा, उसकी जगह कैनाज आ गई है, तो मरीसा का सारा डिटेल कैनाज को दे दो, तो आई कैन ट्रांसफर दोज लीड्स विच आर transfer leads where the user was Kenaz to user Shabad, whatever, right? You can transfer what? All these leads, whatever I pick up, right? I can say all these leads. So I've got only Robert Pinto. All these leads I can transfer to this guy to this guy. Mass transfer records, mass update addresses, country, state. You can choose the address type field. देन पिक लिस्ट वैल्यूज, अभी क्या होता है हर एक कंट्री, डिसेबल एडिटिंग पिक लिस्ट वैल्यूज, एपीआई स्कीमा सेटिंग्स, restrict access to custom metadata, enable SOL custom state and country pick list। हर जगह हम लोग को कंट्री एंड स्टेट पिक लिस्ट यूज करना पड़ता है। देयर आर स्टैंडर्ड कंट्री एंड स्टेट पिक लिस्ट, जैसे इंडिया में कितने सारे स्टेट है ना, वो देखना ना, हम लोग जब एड्रेस फिक्स किए थे तो कंट्री स्टेट का ड्रॉप डाउन आया था। ड्रॉप डाउन मतलब ये देखो, ऐसे जब एड्रेस डाल रहे थे तो क्या होता है, हर वक्त हमें कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में इतने सारे कंट्रीज का नाम डालना पड़ता है। यहाँ पे देखो एड्रेस में लीड का एड्रेस नहीं है, हाँ कॉन्टैक्ट ना है ना, एड्रेस ये रहा। देखो एड्रेस, एड्रेस में कंट्री स्टेट पिक लिस्ट होता है, ये एड्रेस ये रहा, ये देखो ये कंट्री इंडिया, देखो इतने सारे कंट्रीज है ना, ये सब आ जाते हैं सिस्टम में से। कंट्री और स्टेट पिक लिस्ट, मतलब कौन से कंट्री में कौन सा स्टेट है, ये स्टेट, ये सब आ जाते हैं कंट्री स्टेट पिक लिस्ट में। ठीक है, तो बेसिकली आसान हो जाता है कंट्री स्टेट पिक स्टोरेज। ईमेल, लेट्स सी ईमेल में क्या कर सकते हैं। क्लासिक ईमेल टेम्पलेट्स, तुम जो मास मेलर भेजते हो तो ईमेल टेम्पलेट बना सकते हो, तो हम लोग ने भी कुछ कुछ ईमेल टेम्पलेट बनाया है इनके लिए। कॉन्टैक्ट फॉलोअप टेम्पलेट, थैंक यू टेम्पलेट, देखो ईमेल टेम्पलेट इस तरह होता है ना, ईमेल आता है दिया ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला, यहाँ पे एक ईमेल टेम्पलेट आता है अच्छी तरह। तनिष्क से भी तुम्हारे पास बहुत सारे ईमेल आते होंगे, वो सब सेटअप करते हैं इसमें। ठीक है, डिलीवरेबिलिटी, ये क्या होता है डिलीवरेबिलिटी, ऑल ईमेल्स, एक्टिवेट बोनस मैनेज, ये मुझे पता नहीं। एक्सेस टू सेंड ईमेल delivered, configure the settings on this page to improve your organization email deliverability. Some settings apply to email sent through Salesforce and email sent through external accounts that you can, no, no. Access level all email, activate bounce management, return bounce, email bounce management activated, the user sends an email as invalid address, तो activate bounce management भी है कुछ, मतलब बाउंस होता है तो पता चलता है। एनफोर्स ईमेल प्राइवेसी सेटिंग्स, ये क्या होता है? When using end user email feature, respect the email privacy settings stored in the individual object. This settings has no effect on the email opt out settings in contacts leads. Email privacy settings enable options for improving the deliverability of email, enable compliance, बहुत कुछ है बॉस ईमेल में। ईमेल अटैचमेंट्स भेज सकते हो, कितना बड़ा अटैचमेंट है, इंक्लूड अप टू 3 MB और एज लिंक्स इंक्लूड अटैचमेंट्स। ईमेल डिलीवरी सेटिंग्स, डिलीवरी ईमेल डिलेज, ईमेल फुटर्स, है ना, डिफॉल्ट बाय सिंगल ईमेल, डिफॉल्ट मास ईमेल, email to Salesforce. This is an interesting feature, email to Salesforce. What it does is basically you can send email to Salesforce, and there is a special address within Salesforce to do that. So I can have email to Salesforce configured as well. ये अगर मैं करूंगा तो email to Salesforce configure होगा ऐसे, your administrator has enabled email to Salesforce। ठीक है, तो मेल सबको चला जाता है। अभी ईमेल टू सेल्सफोर्स होने से क्या होगा, एक स्पेशल एड्रेस में भेजने से वो केस क्रिएट कर देगा, मतलब सेल्सफोर्स के अंदर आ जाएगा ईमेल। यू कैन सेंड एन ईमेल इनटू सेल्सफोर्स एज वेल। क्यों जरूरत है? सोचो तुम्हें कोई ऑर्डर बुकिंग करना है, कोई कंप्लेन आया है, तो यू कैन सेंड एन ईमेल डायरेक्टली टू सेल्सफोर्स एंड अ केस गेट्स क्रिएटेड बाय दैट ईमेल। ठीक है, सेंड ईमेल नोटिफिकेशन, एडवांस ईमेल सेटिंग्स की कुछ, बिफोर सेंडिंग एन ऑप्शन मेक श्योर दैट was at least advanced settings है। enhanced email, gmail integration and sync, gmail integration भी possible है इसमें। lightning sync let users sync contacts events and both google and salesforce। lightning email templates, हाँ फिर mail merge templates, organization wide addresses। What is this? An organization wide email address associate a single email address to user profile. Each user in this profile can send using this address। अभी क्या होता है, जैसे तुम्हारे पास 10 लोग हैं, ठीक है, और तुम कस्टमर को ईमेल भेज रहे हो, तो क्या 10 ईमेल से भेजोगे या एक ईमेल से भेजोगे? support@diya.com, राइट? तो वो ईमेल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन के लिए है। तुम एक ईमेल आईडी बनाते हो, सब लोगों के लिए एक ईमेल एड्रेस से ही ईमेल जाता है। ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वाइड एड्रेस बोलते हैं इसको। आउटलुक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, जैसे आउटलुक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करने के लिए सेंड आउटलुक इंटीग्रेशन लाइटनिंग सिंक, तो सिंक्स आउटलुक एंड सेल्सफोर्स। आउटलुक है अपने पास, उसको सेल्सफोर्स को सिंक करता है ये सब चीज। देखो, आउटलुक इंटीग्रेशन इन लाइटनिंग सेटअप, गेट डेटा फ्रॉम रेप्स माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ईमेल कॉन्टैक्ट्स, इससे सिंक हो जाता है। let the user access salesforce records from outlook, है ना, let the user access salesforce record from outlook, वो on है। lighting let the user sync contacts events and everything from outlook exchange, sync भी कर सकता है। तो बोल रहा है कि तुम्हारे पास क्या है, आउटलुक एक्सचेंज है कि, ये तो है नहीं मेरे पास। सिंक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, एक्सचेंज नहीं है, सिंपल आउटलुक है। तो आउटलुक के अंदर वो एड ऑन आता है सेल्सफोर्स का। तो आउटलुक ये ना, आउटलुक के अंदर सेल्सफोर्स यहाँ पे अटैच कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे सेंड टू सेल्सफोर्स कर सकते हैं, तो ये डेटा सेल्सफोर्स में चले जाता है। लॉट ऑफ यूज केसेस आर देयर फॉर दैट। सेंड थ्रू एक्सटर्नल ईमेल सर्विसेज, send through Gmail, allow users to send emails through Gmail when composing email in Lightning experience. The send email through Gmail में जाएगा, ये Office 365 में जाएगा, composing। अभी ये बंदे के कस्टमर के पास क्या है मुझे पता नहीं, Office 365 है कि Gmail है, जो भी है वो कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकते हैं। हाँ, अभी टेस्ट डिलीवरेबिलिटी, टेस्ट ईमेल्स फ्रॉम सेल्सफोर्स ईमेल, ये एक सेंड ईमेल कर रहा हूँ, टेस्ट डिलीवरेबिलिटी। तो 16 टेस्ट मैसेजेस हैव बीन सेंट टू दिस ईमेल एड्रेस। हाँ यार, इसको बोल देता हूँ कस्टमर को, टेस्ट ईमेल, चेकिंग, चेक टेस्टिंग टेस्ट ईमेल। ओके, नेक्स्ट, ऐप मैनेजर। App manager is basically you creating new app, right? For example, this one we created a new app here, sales। हर कस्टमर के लिए हम लोग ऐप बनाते हैं। ये एप्लीकेशन है, मतलब एक जैसे मोबाइल ऐप बोलते हैं ना, इट्स लाइक दैट ओनली। दैट ऐप का ब्रांडिंग कैसा होगा, ऐप का सेटिंग्स कैसा होगा, थीम कैसा होगा। सो यू कैन बेसिकली दैट ऐप मैनेज दैट ऐप इन टर्म्स ऑफ कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट। ये देखो, ब्रांडिंग कैसा है, ये ऐसा ब्रांडिंग है, ऐसा दिखेगा। ऐप में स्टैंडर्ड नेविगेशन है, कंसोल नेविगेशन है, डेस्कटॉप एंड फोन सपोर्ट है कि नहीं, हाँ। यूटिलिटी में क्या दिखेगा, हिस्ट्री, नोट्स, ईमेल। नेविगेशन में कौन सा मेनू दिखेगा, देखो ऐप लॉन्च, कैंपेन, होम पेज, लीड, ये सब मेनू दिखेगा। वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। नेविगेशन रूल्स क्या क्या है, मतलब कैसे टैब मूवमेंट होगा, यूजर प्रोफाइल टैब मूवमेंट होगा, लीड्स में कैसे मूवमेंट होगा, फैमिलीज में कैसे होगा, कॉन्टैक्ट्स में कैसे होगा। यू कैन हैव ऑल दिस सेटअप। सो कैंपेन्स open as this, leads open as workspace tabs, families open as tabs, contacts open as sub tab of families, and open as opportunity open as sub tab of uh, account। सो फैमिली ओपन, मतलब जैसे ये पिंटो फैमिली, पिंटो फैमिली के नीचे खुलेगा सब टैब ऑफ फैमिली, कॉन्टेक्ट सब टैब फैमिली। अपॉर्चुनिटी इज अ सब टैब ऑफ फैमिली, वो पिंटो फैमिली में कौन सा अपॉर्चुनिटी चल रहा है। हाँ, इशू विल ओपन एज अ सेपरेट टैब। सो दिस हैज टू बी सेव्ड। तो अभी देखो, फैमिली, सब टैब ऑफ फैमिली, अपॉर्चुनिटीज, यूजर प्रोफाइल्स, मतलब कौन सा प्रोफाइल में क्या दिखेगा, स्टैंडर्ड यूजर, all of that, so you don't need much on this, come back। So this was the app, we just set up the app configuration। मोबाइल ऐप कैसा दिखेगा, मोबाइल मोबाइल नहीं सॉरी एप्लीकेशन कैसा दिखेगा, वगैरह वगैरह, all those things can be set up। all right, there are many apps like that। पता नहीं, ये सब बहुत सारे apps हैं यहाँ पे, हम लोग यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं ये ज्यादातर। ठीक है, उसके बाद ऐप एक्सचेंज, ये लास्ट टाइम तुम लोग को बताया था। ऐप एक्सचेंज एप्स, like there is a play store within Salesforce, right, where you can search stuff and install within Salesforce। So I can install things like stuff like, for example, I'm searching for an app called uh, object extractor workbook। हम्म, तो बहुत से कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वर्कबुक, फील्ड डंपर, कुछ बहुत सारे एप्स दिख रहे हैं। तो मैं यहाँ पे एक ऐप उठाता हूँ, फ्री है, ये ऐप उठाता हूँ और ये ऐप को इंस्टॉल करता हूँ। और ये देखो, फ्री फ्री फ्री, Get it now. Get it now. Open login screen. ये install करा मतलब I can go and purchase apps just like you install from Play Store. Yeah, you can go and install that app into your application and then leverage वो app क्या करता है. For example, I need an app that can send mass mailer. I need an app that can do this. I can do that. So you can do all these things. Install in this org. Uh, Install in this org. Install here. I've read and agreed. Confirm and install. Install in admin only. After it installs it, you can run that app and do a lot of fanciful stuff. है ना, बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो. तो let's done. Installation done. हो गया. Data sheets. डेटा शीट्स एग्जांपल्स ये ऐप कैसे चलाना पड़ता है, इसमें क्या है. यूट्यूब इंट्रो ऑन फील्ड डंपर. हाँ, डेयर टॉप 5 ऐप एक्सचेंज एप्लीकेशन. सब बहुत कुछ है. कोई भी ऐप, बहुत सारे एप्स है सेल्सफोर्स के अंदर, माने thousands and thousands of app that you can install, right? Then there is app exchange app where we went and installed. Then we'll go into connected apps. What are connected apps? तुम जब भी बैंक ऐप में लॉग इन करते हो, doesn't it tell you that you can log in through a Google, you can log in through a Facebook also. These are called federation logins. OAuth, authorization. मतलब आप कोई भी एप्लीकेशन के अंदर एंट्री मार सकते हो थ्रू डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ ऑथेंटिकेशन. You can use Salesforce के अंदर एंट्री मार सकते हो थ्रू गूगल ऑथेंटिकेशन. सो देयर इज एन आइडेंटिटी प्रोवाइडर हम लोग बोलते हैं. जैसे सोचो तुम्हारे पास 10 ऐप है फोन में. है, एक ऐप है फेसबुक का, एक ऐप है गूगल का, एक ऐप है. जैसे 5 ऐप में लॉग इन करने के लिए हर बार तुम्हें यूजर नेम पासवर्ड याद रखना पड़ता है. करेक्ट. यू कैन हैव वन यूजर नेम पासवर्ड फॉर ऑल ऑफ देम. दैट इज कॉल्ड single sign on. Right. So this is a concept in Salesforce also where you can have leverage your existing application sign-ons. आपको हजारों username password नहीं याद रखने पड़ेंगे. You can use one to log into multiple. Right. So this is the OAuth where you can use a Facebook to also log in and use it. Sorry, it's 9:18. I presume we have covered a lot of time, but I'm just doing a quick check in terms of how we are doing in terms of time, or am I being extremely boring and we can end it, or it is interesting and we can go ahead. I don't know, you guys tell me. नींद आ गया क्या? चले गए से 3 ही लोग हैं.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
अच्छा, I have a tendency maybe sometimes. I hope I'm trying to make it as interesting as possible. All right, so that is OAuth, single sign-on, manage connected apps. Connected apps basically manage access to apps that connect to this Salesforce organization. Yeah? You can make connection to the Salesforce app access settings and migration to Chatter desktop. These are connected apps, apps that are connected to it. Name credential. बहुत सारे way में connection हो सकता है Salesforce with outside apps as well. So there are some settings like that. Lightning Bolt Flow Gallery. Um, this is an interesting concept that Salesforce has brought in. They're saying that you can buy certain ready-made flows from the market. Just say I created some flows already, and you can also search flows from the market. As of now, I have only created 2 flows. I'll tell you what is a process flow. आज हमारा process flow भी करना है एक दिन class में. So we will show you how to create a process flow as well. Lightning Bolt solution. We can create a package of our solution and sell it to different people ना. तो this is where you can create your own package. जैसे आप अगर मोबाइल ऐप बनाते हो, पैकेज को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हो, like that only you can create your own app and then sell it in the market. Lightning Bolt solution हम लोग उसे बोलते हैं. Create the first one. get started with lightning bolt solution. Bolt solution address the needs specific industries. Create one. तो मैं बना रहा हूँ एक यहाँ पे solution details and branding. So information, I'll call it the jewelry template. इसको हम लोग डाल दे रहे हैं फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज नहीं, रिटेल है, रिटेल इंडस्ट्री है, रिटेल इंडस्ट्री, राइट. टाइटल, add feature, upload images, partner name, Mavericks, and upload images. मैंने डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेबल पैकेज बोलते हैं ना, हम एक ऐप बना के डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, इसे बोलते हैं डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेबल पैकेज. हम बना के मार्केट में दूसरे कस्टमर्स में डाल सकते हैं. तो इस तरह हम लोग ये एप्स बनाते हैं एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं विद आवर ब्रांडिंग. It's very interesting. I would love to create apps and sell. So many people will buy. Nowadays it's all app market. आपको मोबाइल ऐप आता है, ये ऐप आता है, तो मार्केट में बहुत डिमांड है ना. ये सब हम लोग इसमें से बना सकते हैं. कस्टम ऐप क्रिएट, कस्टम ऐप फ्लो कैटेगरीज जो भी है. नेक्स्ट, प्लीज सिलेक्ट एटलीस्ट वन कस्टम ऐप फ्लो कैटेगरी. यहाँ पे मैवरिक्स, ये समरी लाइटनिंग बोल्ट सॉर्टेड बाय मैवरिक्स अनसेट लाइटनिंग बोल्ट क्रिएट. क्या लाइटनिंग बोल्ट सोल्यूशन ये बना तो है सॉर्ट. मोबाइल ऐप देखते हैं क्या करता है. पैकेजिंग, मोबाइल ऐप, सेल्सफोर्स, मोबाइल ऐप का ब्रांडिंग, नेविगेशन, ऑल ऑफ दैट. ये मोबाइल ऐप का ब्रांडिंग है, ये नेविगेशन है, कौन सा मेन्यू विजिबल रहता है मोबाइल ऐप में. इसमें देखो लाइटनिंग फोरकास्ट ये सब नहीं चाहिए. स्मार्ट सर्च आइटम्स, चैटर, टुडे, टास्क, नोट्स, ये सब रहता है. रिपोर्ट्स, डैशबोर्ड, पीपल, पीपल हटा दो. यहाँ पे लीड्स अपॉर्चुनिटीज वाले नहीं दिख रहे मुझे. नहीं, यूजेज ऐप, स्कैन टू सेल्सफोर्स. ठीक है. फिर सेल्सफोर्स नोटिफिकेशन, मोबाइल में नोटिफिकेशंस होते हैं ना, पुश नोटिफिकेशन. हैव यू हर्ड ऑफ पुश नोटिफिकेशन? वो भी इनेबल किया है सर. हाँ, ये ऑफलाइन कैच है. सो ऐसे तुम्हारा मोबाइल नेटवर्क में नहीं है एंड यू कैन डू कैशिंग, वो भी यहाँ पे है. सेल्सफोर्स सेटिंग्स, हाउ द डाउनलोड ऐप, पैकेजिंग. अच्छा, हम लोग पैकेज भी कर सकते हैं, इंस्टॉल पैकेज. पैकेज मतलब ये जो हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं, उसका पैकेजिंग करके जो बेचते हैं ना, वो पैकेजिंग के लिए है. कैसे ये सब पैकेजेस हम लोग ने इंस्टॉल किया है ऑलरेडी. फील्ड डंप, ये सब इंस्टॉल किया है. पैकेज मैनेजर, न्यू पैकेज, इसमें योर करंट डेवलपर्स पैकेज, इसमें न्यू पैकेज. A package contains components such as apps, object, report, email template. These packages can be uploaded to share with other privately or posted app exchange. ये ऐसा पैकेज बना सकते हैं हम, नया पैकेज इसका. ज्वेलरी, कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, कस्टम लिंक, सेव. पैकेज डॉट एक्सएमएल बनेगा शायद मेरे हिसाब से. ऐड कंपोनेंट्स, अनमैनेज पैकेज. ये देखो डाया सेल्स, ये वाला हम लोग बनाएंगे ऐड टू द पैकेज. तो सारे कंपोनेंट्स जो डाया के हैं वो सब आ गए. एंड हम लोग ये जो पैकेज बनाएंगे एक्सएमएल वर्जन्स, कंपोनेंट्स, अपलोड द करंट पैकेज. ये शायद उनके जो ऐप एक्सचेंज है वहां पे डालने के लिए. वर्जन रिक्वायर्ड, मल्टीपल कॉन्टैक्ट फोरकास्टिंग, ऑब्जेक्ट सेटिंग्स. ठीक है. पैकेज यूजेज, फिर वो पैकेज हम लोग बेच सकते हैं, कौन खरीदता है वो सब बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. फीचर सेटिंग्स, एनालिटिक्स. सो सेल्सफोर्स हैज एन इनबिल्ट एनालिटिक्स टूल. हम लोग आपको डैशबोर्ड दिखाए ना, समथिंग सिमिलर. यू कैन हैव योर ओन एनालिटिक्स engine as well. So Einstein enable Einstein analytics. Einstein analytics isn't enabled in your org. As I say, pre-flight check. We're checking few things, setting up the environment, or sorry, the page error. Einstein Analytics is enabled. The pre-flight check is complete. Einstein Analytics is ready for launch. Now you can follow quick setup and custom setup to finish setting up users. Go ahead and launch Einstein Analytics to get started now. यार इतना एरर क्यों दिखा रहा है यार? बोला तो Einstein Analytics स्टार्ट हुआ है. रिफ्रेश करके देखते हैं. Einstein Analytics का था, have you guys heard of machine learning and ML, where the machine basically learns your things and it prompts you things to do, right? Proactive machine learning. Um, um, the world is going to be taken over by a lot of robots, like, where you can train these bots to do many things. So machine learning has got algorithms which will help you to uh, basically predict certain outcomes, like next best actions. uh, आगे क्या करना है. So, for example, in Manipal University, they have by IBM, right? These guys have installed a Watson machine that basically consults a doctor in terms of what can be the disease or the infection with problem with certain patients, based on millions and millions of customers and patients. The machine basically tells you the diagnosis. Imagine if this kind of machines were to be used in future. You don't need a doctor. Machines can be so smart to predict what kind of disease you are suffering from. And that is happening today, right? Machines are taking over a lot of human tasks, right? And things like machine learning, ML, and artificial intelligence, these are going to be the buzzwords nowadays. And it is coming up many things. You will see self driven cars. अभी जो नया गाड़ी देखना मार्केट में लॉन्च हुआ है, MG, उसमें बहुत सारे फीचर्स रहते हैं जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के ऊपर है, राइट? Alexa is a fine example. Okay, so analytics allow list, so इसमें learning, पता नहीं इसमें आइंस्टाइन में बहुत इशू दे रहा है. लेट्स मूव अहेड. चैटर, चैटर सेटिंग्स, चैटर ईमेल, ये सब हम लोग आपको बताया ना. चैटर इज नथिंग बट सोशल मीडिया इनसाइड द कंपनी, right? You can edit the settings, like for example you can co-worker invitation, you can have a lot of things like allow emotions, allow out of office, allow topics. मैंने इमोशंस दिखा सकते हैं, मतलब ऐसे बोलते हैं ना व्हाट्सएप में जो इमोशन दिखाते हैं वो सब, लाइक फेसबुक है तो कुछ भी कर सकते हो उसके अंदर. ईमेल सेटिंग्स, हाँ, अलाउ ईमेल्स. फीड ट्रैकिंग, ये भी इंटरेस्टिंग है. फीड ट्रैकिंग बताता हूँ कहाँ कहाँ है. फीड ट्रैकिंग चैटर में, ग्रुप लेआउट्स, इन्फ्लुएंस. Okay, I'll leave today with that. I think we did about 1.5 hours of class, and then later we'll cover many other things. There is a huge menu out here. It'll take me weeks to complete this, but you get a glimpse of what where things are, right? And I hope this was interesting to all of you. I will end the recording.